on another camp out. I got Bear with me. He's gonna camp out. He's all excited. He's been running everywhere. Well, anyhow, welcome aboard. Looks like we're gonna have a decent evening. Where I was headed actually was raining, so this was a much better choice. You hear the waves breaking on the beach. And we got the top popped, so we're gonna get ready to grill some steak. Campfire's going. Bear's still running all over. Got the barbecue going right next to the van. Got the waves crashing. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful sunset. It's supposed to be northern lights tonight, but looks like the overcast might kill that for us. Got Bear dog eating. I'm about to throw my steak on the grill. Sunset's slowly fading away. Got the campfire going. Got my chair set up. Got plenty of firewood. Getting the van set up right now. It's currently a disaster, but we'll get there. This was just a couple pictures I took while I was cooking my steak. Steak is off the grill, campfire's going, sunset happened. Now we're just gonna sit here and enjoy a meal. This wasn't the video that I planned on making, but this one kind of needs to be made, so I'm gonna make it now. Lost my dad a couple days ago. It's kind of sudden, wasn't expected. Kind of tough on me. He's the one that, you know, brought me up outdoorsy and camping and fishing and hunting, hiking, mountain biking, you know, pretty much anything you can do outside. My dad was good about taking me and showing me how to do it, working on cars and just general things, you know, working on houses, building houses, all the fun stuff that you learn as you grow up. I'm a coastal baby, so I'm sitting here at the beach. My dad grew up next to the coast too. Yeah, definitely not the video I wanted to make tonight, but kind of want to honor him. This was the kind of stuff we did when I was growing up. He's also the one that kind of got me into Volkswagens. When I was a little kid, he had bought a Volkswagen Beetle, brand new. And I mean, I was little because I used to play in the very back behind the back seat. And he's the one that kind of got me into Volkswagens. I've got a stuffed Volkswagen they gave when you bought a new Volkswagen back then. And I've got that in my closet still. I always wanted a Volkswagen when I was a kid, and you know, and I've pretty much had a Volkswagen since I was 18, and I'm 51 now, almost 52, so I've had a lot of Volkswagens over the years, and I'm, you know, still drive one. I got my Westfalia right there. But I came to the beach. I want to sit by a campfire, just kind of reminisce and think about my dad a little bit. Have a beer with him. So I don't want this to be a big bummer video, because it's not what I came out here to do. I came out here to enjoy and just kind of reflect and, you know, do the things that I grew up doing. So I'll try to chill out on the bummer part, because it's kind of bumming me out too. You know, that wasn't the reason I came out here. I came out here to celebrate his life. So that's what I'm gonna do. Have a beer with my dad one last time. Pretty sure the last beer I had with my dad was a Rainier, so I figured I'd honor that tradition. It's kind of what we drank when we were still living in Washington. Drank it a little bit in Alaska. It's a little harder to find up here. sitting here listening to the waves and just kind of reminiscing. My dad taught me how to fish, how to hunt, taught me about life. He had his subtle ways, you know, they weren't always so subtle. It was like a sledgehammer, but that was my dad. You may not have always agreed, but we usually got along. We definitely had some down times and we had some up times. Alaska was always his dream. And when I got out of the military, I'd made the choice to come to Alaska because I was a big fisherman and I wanted to hunt and do all the fun stuff you can do here in Alaska. So after a few years of working, after I got out of the military, I decided I needed a fresh start. Brought my family to Alaska and my dad followed along. And he lived up here for 15 or 16 years, and then the cold was getting to him, so he moved back down to where he grew up, down in Oregon. And lived around all of his friends that were still alive, and he was happy, so that was all that mattered. I feel kind of selfish because I stayed here in Alaska, but this is where my home is and my kids are. Hi, Bear Dog. Yeah, Bear Dog likes camping too. Waves are picking up. Just restoked the fire. Sitting here blasting tunes. Of course, I can't play them on YouTube, but I'm playing a bunch of the songs that my dad listened to when I was little. He was listening to actually all along, but some oldies but goodies. I'm just sitting here enjoying a campfire. It's nice and warm. Not real warm outside. It's only like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a little on the chilly side tonight. But I'll fire up the diesel heater when I get in the van again tonight and cuddle up with Bear and go to sleep. Anyhow, things are getting better. It was a little rough earlier. It's hard to talk on film, but you know, it is what it is. I'll get through it, just like my sister will. We'll move forward with life. We can't stop living. This was the last hunting trip I got to go on with my dad. This was a caribou hunt up at Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, at the top of Alaska. He also enjoyed fishing. This was the Upper Kenai for a trout fishing trip in the fall. This was the same trip with a friend of ours. And this is midsummer sockeye fishing on the Lower Kenai River. Beautiful morning. A little blue sky. Got a Bear Dog. Morning, Bear.